got something very unusual in a radio here. It's called the beachcomber radio. You know, those beach combing days are coming up pretty soon. It's surprising how fast spring and summer are going to get to us, and you will have something that will be of most interest to you and useful to you on the beach if you are one of those beach people, because it's not just a radio. It's an AM/FM radio. It is also a cassette deck, and it has just a number of features that make it very special. Now, we're looking right now, and you can see right here is your dial. You have an AM and an FM dial here, and here you have a little clear door so that you can put things in there, and that locks shut securely. Inside are your controls. You have a control here that determines AM or FM, and then you have your on-off control and volume control, and then your tuning dial at the bottom. But this little area in here is most useful because that's a good place for you when you're out on the beach. You know, you always have to take your keys, your sunglasses, things like that, and this gives you a place to put them. So you just put them in there, lock them up, and they're ready to go. And, of course, once you set these dials, you generally are not going to want to turn them a whole lot, so they're out of the way. Now, that also helps keep sand and moisture out of the radio, so that has that added benefit. Now, if we can look up here at the top, you see that it has a handy carrying handle. It also has an adjustable carrying strap, so you can put it over your shoulder or you can carry it by the handle. Take your choice. And into the handle here we have a telescoping antenna. So you have all of that, and then we're going to turn over on the side here and we'll see something else, because over here is your cassette. And you plug the cassette in there, and here is, when you push it in, you see this little button comes out. That's your eject button, also a fast forward button. Down here you have a place for your headphones, and also a place for an adapter so that you can plug it in to another power source if you don't want to use just the batteries. Now, on the back side we have some more things, because it has all kinds of spaces here. Here is the place that you keep your batteries, and what you have is 6 C batteries and 1 little AAA battery in there to run it. And then we have something special here. This is a secret place, and this is a good place for you to keep for storage when you don't want people to know. You know, if you're going to take off and take a dip in the ocean, or if you're at the pool, you toss your keys or your money or whatever it is in there, close it up, and they're hardly going to know it's there. So you have that secret place to store, as well as the place on front to store. All of that on your beachcomber radio. Let's turn it on a little bit here and see what we get. And you'll hear. Now it's facing away from me, so I'm playing a little tape here of Linda Ronstadt. Beautiful tone. Okay, now if I want to get rid of that, I can just unplug the tape, and then we get, there's your radio, comes on, and they all work from the same controls, very simply. Now, let me tell you the price, and then we'll go on something else here before we go on, but you don't want to know what the price is. EL69 is the item number, a retail value of $56.95. The shop-at-home price just $39.95. But here's something else that we have up here. It has its own clock, and it has a tan timer. So you can be out there on the beach, and you can keep track of how long you've been lying in the sun. It has a little alarm that will go off, keep you from getting burned. All this in the Beachcomber Radio EL69 for just $39.95.
John, we have a wonderful piece of jewelry here to show everybody.
Is it wonderful enough for me to put around my neck?
Yes.
Will it fit over my tie?
Mine was a little funny over your tie, but you know what? It would look so much better on me.
Well, there's no doubt about that. I'll have to agree with you there.
Oh. What we have here is an 18-inch triple herringbone necklace. This is 14-karat gold. Lovely necklace. Let me turn this around. We have a lobster claw clasp, which is particularly of importance with these heavier necklaces.
Mm-hmm. You're going to spend as much money as you spend on one of these things. You don't want to lose it.
You sure don't. That is a very sturdy clasp, and this is a very beautiful necklace. Look at the way it catches the light.
Wow. That's got to be the triple herringbone pattern there, right?
Mm-hmm.
It has a lot of facets that really grab that light.
Mm-hmm.
Be very showy.
$100.
Nor is it particularly masculine. It's kind
Now,
of,
this would be great
kind of
for
attractive.
women or men.
Right.
This is a great basic piece. Although, you know, I think the heavier ones are a little bit dressier.
Yes, yeah, I agree. Well, of course, they show a little more.
They
You know,
show
the other
more.
things are nice for just you know, all day wear or something like that. Then you go out at night. You want to snazz it up a little bit, and this will do it for you. I'd have a hard time wearing that at 18 inches, and I've got a 16.5-inch neck, so it'll be pretty
Ooh,
good.
it'd be a little bit tight.
But I'll leave it for the women anyway. I don't usually wear necklaces, but it is pretty. I have to admit that. And
We got a great deal, too.
Yes, it is a good deal. Let's talk about that.
Well, the retail value on this item is $255. A shop at home price is what, John?
$150, just one. That's $105
That is
off the retail.
unbelievable.
That's tremendous. Hey, we pride ourselves in giving great prices on gold here, and you're not likely to find it any better than what you're going to see right here on your Shop at Home Network. This is 10.8 grams of gold, and it's 4 millimeters wide, just to give you an idea of how wide that is. I guess 4 millimeters comes out to something near an eighth of an inch, I think. That would be my guess, but it might be closer to a quarter of an inch. I don't know. Yeah, a quarter of an inch. Yeah, absolutely, a quarter of an inch. Anyway, 4 millimeters. You know what a millimeter is? I don't.
I'm going to let you dig out of this one.
It's item JN22. I can read that. JN22 is the item number. That's what you asked for, and it's a $255 value, but only $150. 18 inches long, 4 millimeters wide. And the number to call is 1-800-227-4010.
Looking for an unusual lamp for a child's bedroom? Here it is. This is something any youngster would be delighted with, whether it's a boy or a girl, because it comes in blue for the boys and pink for the girls, or who cares what color, you know. I mean, I think that's kind of a stereotypical idea, but it's a beautiful little lamp. It's called the Country Unicorn Lamp, and you can see what we've got here. We've got a cute little ceramic unicorn sitting on a large pad, and as I said, it's pink or blue. This one happens to be blue, as you can tell, but there is one that comes with pink. Looks exactly the same style. And then it has this nicely shaped, it's almost like a parasol shade. Now, all it does is just slips right off there, and it folds down like a little umbrella. And you see, that's how it works. And it is cloth, and it has a little fringe around, not really fringe, it's kind of a trim around the bottom here. I don't know exactly what you'd call that, but it's got a print on it that is very similar to the print on the unicorn itself. And all of this with its cord, and the switch is right here on the cord, as you can see. So it's very handy. You don't have to reach up to the lamp to turn it on or off. It's right down here on the cord so that can be hanging off of whatever the table or the dresser or whatever it is next to the bed, so that a youngster could turn it on or off from some distance. And that would be very convenient as well. The Country Unicorn Lamp, it's item DC85, has a retail value of $36.50. The Shop at Home price is just $23.95. Now this stands, I'm guessing, 18 to 20 inches tall. So it's a nice size lamp, a beautiful cloth shade in that neat shape. And then the beautiful unicorn here with the golden horn in either pink or blue. Be sure you specify pink or blue when you call so that you get the right one. If you have a little girl, you might like to get the pink one instead of the blue one. But I don't really think it matters. If her room is decorated in blue, it'd be fine to do it in blue. It doesn't make any difference. But they're both attractive. The Country Unicorn Lamp, DC85, not $36.50. That's the retail value, but the Shop at Home price only $23.95. And I'm sure that any youngster is going to be delighted with that. Or maybe you just like unicorns. It would look nice as a novelty lamp as well if you just want a unicorn lamp. And the shade is something special as well as the unicorn itself. And so is the price at $23.95. But remember to tell us whether you want blue or pink, item DC85, the Country Unicorn Lamp, blue or pink, for just $23.95 from your Shop at Home network. I'm sure you have
some point in your life suffered from a clogged up drain, maybe in a laundry tub, maybe in a basin in the kitchen sink, somewhere, your shower, but everybody has that problem at some point. And we first attack it with the plumber's helper, and usually that only helps a plumber. It seldom ever works for us. And then maybe you've tried a snake, and if you've ever tried to handle the old snake, I've tried it many times, and it never seemed to get the job done. And then you go to the liquids or the crystals or whatever you get in there to try to eat it out. And of course, that also can eat out your pipes. So there's just a whole lot of difficulties when you're trying to clean out that drain that we can take care of with a little item here. Let me show you. It has just 5 parts. It's called the Clog Buster. Just 5 simple parts, and it will clean out most any stopped-up drain. First of all, we have a little faucet adapter here, and that will adapt this hose, which you're going to use, to almost any faucet that you might have. Whether it's an inside or an outside thread, it will work. And if that doesn't work, then you can pick one up from a plumbing supply house or a hardware store that will fit, because that's not a big deal. Next, we have this hot water hose. Now, this is important. It is a hot water hose. Now, if you can see it, you see that it's Goodyear. That's a name that everybody knows. The Goodyear hose. In fact, this whole thing is American-made, by the way. On the other end of that hose, you have a water flow control here, so that you have a valve. You see the little valve control there to stop the water. It's particularly handy if you happen to be using this with an outside garden hose, which is one of the things you can do. Then we have here a combination. Here is a suction cup, and these fit together. And what the suction cup does is, of course, cover up your drain. So you put that on the drain, and then this is, with this control on it, fits on here, and that gives you a very high-pressure, hot water flow that this helps direct right into that clogged drain. So you push that down, you've got a suction cup, and that will take care of the whole thing. And the multi-purpose nozzle that you have here is what directs that water in there. Now, all you have to do is hook this whole works up to your hot water, run it through there, push this over your clogged drain, and it's going to clear that drain out. You can take off the suction cup and use this for cleaning off your driveway, your patio, your sidewalks, because it will give you a high-pressure hose, and you can just spray the whole thing with that. That's why I mentioned this, using this with a, if you're doing it on a sink, you can just turn off the water. But if you're using a hose and you're some distance from the turn-off point, you have this valve here that you can close, and that will shut off the water for you right there. But the important part, of course, is that this will clean up your clogged drain without any problems, without any complications. Full instructions are included with it, and it will clean up sinks or tubs or floor drains or overflow drains or double sinks or showers or whatever it is that you have, wherever you have a clogged drain. This will do the job for you, the Clog Buster. It's item HD28, a retail value of $19.95, but the shop-at-home price just $15.95. And it'll do it over and over again, of course, unlike those things that you pour down the drain that are good for only one time and maybe don't even work then. Get yourself a Clog Buster from your Shop-at-Home network, HD28. Ladies, if you are looking for a beautiful set of earrings, we have an exquisite set of diamond earrings here in a heart shape. Let's take a look at them. You see what we've got? These are post earrings, and they each have 8 diamonds set in gold. Now, the diamonds, total weight, 0.08 carats. 14-karat gold is the mounting and, of course, the posts themselves. It's item JE15. We've got a super price on this, a retail value of $159.95, the shop-at-home price $99.95. Diamonds are always in. They're always in good taste, and these are exquisite, as you can see. Look at how they catch the light, just reflect that light so beautifully. They are delicate looking. You can wear them
on those of $99.95. And remember, with that, you are getting actually 16 diamonds. 16 diamonds. The carat weight is .08 carats. That's the total weight, set in beautiful gold settings. We're always looking for super buys in jewelry for you, and I think this is one of the best because of those diamonds, and everybody loves diamonds. All the women do. Gentlemen, get your lady friend a pair of these. At that price, you just can't beat it. She'll go wild. She'll love you. So take advantage of $99.95. Where are you going to find 16 diamonds for less than $100 that look as beautiful as this, and that beautiful heart shape? And of course, the hearts say a little something to you. They express some sentiment as well. So you be sure to take advantage of that price of $99.95. Ask for JE15. This is the diamond heart earrings, 14-karat gold settings, and 16 diamonds set into those earrings, 8 in each one. A beautiful setting and a beautiful gift, a gift for yourself or a gift for your lady friend. Gentlemen, ladies, treat yourselves, or gentlemen, treat your lady friends. But either way, the ladies are going to be delighted with these gorgeous earrings. Give us a call now, 1-800-227-4010, and ask for JE15, the diamond heart earrings. Gentlemen, if you're looking for some tools for your workshop, if you have need of tools, we have tools for you here. We've got a super value. I want to show you all that we're offering you for that low price you see in the corner of your screen, $19.95. I'm going to start up here in this corner, and you see here a 40-piece ratchet socket set. Now this is a combination of a 1/4 and 3/8 of an inch set, and it is both SAE and metric in size. So you get both in this 40-piece ratchet and socket set. Now that's the first one, and that's just one part of it. Now let's look a little bit over this way, and you see next we have a 17-piece 1/4 inch racket socket set, and this is SAE size. Okay, 17 pieces in this one, 40 pieces in this one. Come over to the next one here, and we have a 10-piece 3/8 inch drive hex bit socket set. Okay, so here we have 10 pieces, 17 and 40. And then we move down here a little further on the table, and you see 3 different sizes of locking pliers. Now, all of you who have used these kind of tools know the great advantages that they have. And here you have a 5-inch, a 7-inch, and a 10-inch locking plier set. And then another item over here, we have a 6-piece screwdriver set. And you see 2 different size Phillips and 3 flathead screwdrivers. Now, the wrench set and the screwdriver set come with heavy-duty plastic bags that you can mount them in, hang them from your pegboard or your wall in the workshop, however you care to do it, but it will keep them where you want them and where you need them to use. Now, you get all these pieces. Let's see, what does that total up to? We got 40 and 17, 57, and 10 more is 67, and 3 is 70, and 6 is 76 pieces for the low, low price of $19.95, a retail value of $49.95. Let me go over that one more time very quickly. A 40-piece ratchet socket set, both SAE and metric, 1/4 inch and 3/8 inch, a 17-piece ratchet socket set, SAE size, 1/4 inch, a 10-piece 3/8 inch drive hex bit socket set, 3 different size locking pliers, 6 screwdrivers, 2 Phillips, 4 flathead, plus the holders, cases for these other items. And of course, all of these come in handy boxes to keep them safe, and they have a latch on the front so that you will keep all those sockets exactly where you want them. A retail value of $49.95, but our price just $19.95. It's item TL11, TL11. The number to call for this tool set is 1-800-227-4010, 76 pieces all together here, not even counting the cases and carriers and what have you. So it's a real value from your shop-at-home network. Give us a call now at 1-800-227-4010. Ask for item TL11. That is the tool set, a retail value of $49.95. But the low shop-at-home price for all of these pieces is just $19.95. A real bargain for the home workman or the home mechanic. Here it is for a price that you can't beat. $19.95 from your shop-at-home network. I remember as a kid seeing lots of the movies that took place in exotic places in the Far East or the Near East, where they used to have the doorways covered with a curtain that was a wooden curtain made of kind of beads and that sort of thing. Always thought that was kind of neat, and we have one for you here that I want to show you. It is actually a wooden curtain, and it has that exotic look about it. Very attractive. It will fit in any doorway. It's about 6.5 feet tall. You see that it has just little eyes here, so all you have to do is put a couple of hooks in your doorway, and you can hang this in your door. Now, I want you to notice, as I'm holding it here, which I hope I don't have to do too long because it's kind of uncomfortable, there are beautiful patterns in here of the beads. You can see rising and falling pattern here, and then several areas where you have these very light-colored beads. You see 3 up here, and then 2, and then 3 as you get further on down. Now, this is really attractive, and you can see those patterns forming. Of course, it doesn't help to have me behind it, but you'll be fortunate enough not to have me there when you hang it in your doorway. This has a retail value of $29.95, but the shop-at-home price is just $19.95 for this wooden curtain. Now, remember, as I said, it will fit in any doorway. It is about 6.5 feet tall. I'm 6 feet tall, so you can see I'm holding it over my head, so it will hang off the floor in a normal doorway, and it is mounted so that all you have to do is put 2 little hooks, screw them in at the top of your doorway, and hang it up, and that's it. And you've got yourself a unique, exotic, beautiful entrance for a room. It gives you a certain amount of privacy, but also gives you the ability to see into that room and create an atmosphere. So if you like this sort of thing, here it is at a bargain price. It's item B30, B30, the wooden curtain. Retail value $29.95, but the shop-at-home price just $19.95. So if this is your kind of stuff, here it is at a great price. Give us a call at 1-800-227-4010 and ask for item B30, the wooden curtain. It will make an interesting addition to any doorway in your home that you want a decorator item for. Here it is. Notice those beautiful patterns again in this beautiful wooden curtain. $29.95 the retail value, but from Shop at Home, just $19.95. The number to call, 1-800-227-4010. The item number, one more time, B30.
How would you like to be able to watch television or listen to the stereo or listen to the volume on television or tape or whatever sound source without wires attached? Now, let me explain what that means. Of course, you've seen headphones where you plug a headphone coil cord into your stereo or whatever, and you're stretched back and forth and everything. We have a unit that will work off your television, whatever sound source you want to use, just about, and there's no wires attached. Very, very convenient. There it is. It's infrared, wireless, transceiver. It will allow you to enjoy the volume level you want to listen to without disturbing other folks, and there's no wires. Boy, that's convenient. Nothing strung across the living room floor. She won't gripe about this one, guys. I'm serious. And it is yours right here to open up the world of television for the hard of hearing. Very, very nice for that. If you have a little hearing problem, you can turn it up the television for yourself, and you can hear better. Whatever you want to do with it. Now, let me show you how it works. Very, very simple. We have a unit that goes right on top of the television. Here it is. right up there, and in the back, you jack into the audio out on your television. Your television does not have an audio out. Ask our operators for the microphone that comes as an option. You can get that, no problem whatsoever. Okay, so you jacked into the audio out, you turn it on, you'll see two little lights that will light up. They're kind of hard to see. They're on the end now. A red and a green. When the green comes on, you're at the optimum listening level. Of course, if you want to raise that, you can. And this device, that's all there is to it. Into that, we'll plug your headphones. Right here on the side, plug your phones in, and you can clip this on your shirt, you can clip it on your coat, you can put it wherever you want to, and that's all there is. These guys are not connected at all, and you're listening perfectly, and at the volume you want to listen to. Now, it has two adjustments on the side. It has mono and it has spattle sound. Spattle sound means you're going to get a real surrounding sound effect coming through those headphones. It's going to be a lot of fun to listen to certain movies, or if you listen to music on the television, or your stereo or whatever. And once again, the big deal is there's no wires involved. Now, when you have a wire, you have the ability to pick up everything. You can pick up a CB on it, you can pick up somebody else's stereo, you can pick up FM radio transmission, but with no wires involved, you're just going to listen to the source you want to listen to. Convenient, go right up here, go right on your coat, right on your shirt, whatever. It weighs absolutely, I don't know, ounces, and that's all. And the volume level on the side allows you to listen to the television, stereo, whatever, at the volume you want to, and you will not disturb other folks. You just plug your headphones into the side, and you're ready to go. Once again, this sits on top of your television. This plugs into the audio out on the TV. If you do not have an audio out on the back of your television, just tell our operators that you would like to order the microphone also, and that works out very, very easily. It's fun to use. It's easy to use, and finally, you can hear TV. If you have someone in your home who has a little hearing problem, this is the answer. Now, EL71 is the product number, and it's only $69.95. That's a very small price to pay to be able to hear TV finally, to be able to hear stereo, to be able to hear the tape, to be able to hear those things that you want to and not be encumbered with that wire back and forth. EL71 when you call to order, and remember, it's only $69.95 at 1-800-227-4010, the infrared wireless transceiver. And the reason we say infrared is that was what we were showing you on the front. That's the way the whole thing works. And no wires involved, no wires attached to this, okay? 1-800-227-4010, call it. $69.95, ask for EL71. If you've been missing television because your hearing is fading like mine is, and some of those folks I know around here, now you can actually get into TV again and enjoy television. 1-800-227-4010, ask for EL71. EL71, the infrared wireless transceiver.
Hi, I'm John Ribble with your Shop at Home Network, and I want to invite you to be with us every night at 11 o'clock for our special satellite equipment show. We'll have satellite equipment at real bargain prices, satellite tips, satellite news, all coming your way Monday through Sunday, 11 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on your Shop at Home Network. So you be sure to be watching so that you can hear about the latest in satellite equipment from Shop at Home.
We've got a way to express the fact that you care or love someone. We've got a beautiful chain and heart, and it's in sterling silver. That's right. Now, a lot of jewelry nowadays is in gold, and we show a lot of gold in Shop at Home. But when we show sterling silver, the phones just go berserk because it's unique, it's different, and we have a very unique heart, too. We want to show that to you. It's filigree. And we also have a chain. There we go. I want you to look at this just for a minute. Now, what you're looking at is an 18-inch sterling chain, and you're looking at a heart that is 5.5 grams. The chain is 8 grams. And it's kind of hard to see that heart because you're looking at it straight on. I'm just going to reach into the shot, which I'd love to do, and I'm going to turn this heart sideways. Now look at that. You see the thickness on that? Look here. This is all filigree. Here we come. Look how thick this is. Isn't that beautiful? You see the filigree on that? Now, I want you to see from the side. There you go. Get these big fat fingers out of the way. I just want you to get an idea of what you're getting. Look at the chain. Folks, I'm going to tell you a price here that the chain alone will be worth the price. I'm going to set it back down. There you go. The heart and the chain, 18-inch sterling silver chain. The heart is 5.5 grams. The chain is 8 grams. And let me get this lovely body of mine out of the way. And now you can see it. Are you ready for the price? JN34. It's a retail of $49.95. Yours for $29.95. Now, when I told you that we're going to show you something that the chain alone would sell for $29.95, I was telling you the truth. Look at that, $29.95. But you don't, not the chain. No. The chain and the heart, the whole thing for $29.95. $49.95 is the retail. Once again, the heart is 5.5 grams. The chain is 8 grams. Length on chain, 18 inches. And yes, it is sterling silver. And this is a rope chain. And look at the fire coming off the chain. Once again, remember the heart is filigree, and the heart itself is 8 grams. It is 5.5 grams, and the chain is 8 grams. And the whole thing is only $29.95. $49.95 is the retail. The sterling silver heart and rope chain, yours by calling and asking for JN34. JN34 gets it $29.95. I keep going back and back over that price because many people are thinking, well, that's got to be for that rope chain. No, that's for the chain and the heart. $29.95, $49.95 is the retail. And as you order, be sure to ask for JN34. JN34. 1-800-227-4010.
We're at that time of year, sometime shortly after Christmas, when all the kids' toys that work on batteries, the batteries have run down. And lots of the other things that we get as gifts that work on batteries have the same problem. Here's a solution for that problem in a battery charger. I'm going to get a close-up of this, and you will see what we've got here. A simple little bright yellow box, but it has a lot of special features. First of all, it will handle several sizes of batteries, and I put some in there just so that you could see. I'll open the lid. I think perhaps we can see a little better. But you see what we've got in there. I've got a 9-volt over here, and then I've got a D battery and a C battery, and then a AA battery, and it will handle all of those equally well and recharge them for you. Now, this is a universal NiCad battery charger. It works on NiCad batteries. Now, let me show you something else about it. Once you put them in place in there, you will, and you're charging, you will get a red light over that area that you're charging, over each battery. So it will accept 5 batteries at a time. I have only 4 in there, so we have one light that isn't on. Now, I'm not quite sure you can see that on your TV because of our lights here in the studio, but take my word for it. The ones where the batteries are recharging, and the light up here indicates that they are recharging. Now, there's another light over here, and that is a test light for this first slot here, and you'll see the light down here in the corner, and that you can run with your battery. Even if this is not plugged in, you can check that battery out and see if there's any kind of a charge in it at all. If it has even a low, dim glow to it, that battery can be recharged. So then you put it in here and be sure that you get it in place right. Now, you might want to know this, that you can fit these into any of these different slots because they are movable, and the little have kind of like a plunger mechanism that it goes up and down, so that you can put any kind of a battery anywhere with the exception of the 9-volt, and that only goes over here because of the 2 plugs. But it's a great little item for charging up all those batteries, and if you're like me, we just use lots of batteries in the house, and here's a way to make them last a whole lot longer. On the back, you have a chart that tells you how long to charge them and all the information that you need to know about them. Everything there that you need to charge up batteries for just $9.95. A retail value of $19.95, but our price at Shop at Home, $9.95 for HD02, the battery charger. It'll save you lots of money and lots of frustration. Just charge them up in the little battery charger. HD02.
For all of our viewers outside the continental United States, we'd like to apprise you of the fact that you can call the Shop at Home Network at 1-615-623-8000. We know that you cannot get through on our 800 watts line, so we invite you to place your orders at 1-615-623-8000. Be sure to call your Shop at Home Network at this number.
You're on the Shop at Home Network. Tell your friends about us. Here at Shop at Home, we bring you items that are fun, different, and priced just the way you like. Low. Shop at Home is the network that encourages you to order anytime, even if the item you want is off the screen. We make TV shopping easy. And now let's return to Shop at Home, the network that has returned quality and price to television.
Hi, this is Pat for the Shop at Home Network, and I'm going to read you a very exciting paragraph. So hold on to your socks and off we go. In the late summer of 1622, a fleet of Spanish ships, heavily laden with treasure, departed from the port of Havana. Among the fleet was the treasure ship Senora de Atocha, one of the richest treasure ships of all times. The fleet never reached its destination of the Spanish coast. Instead, only 2 days out of Havana, the fleet was struck by a hurricane. The Atocha was lost near the Florida Keys. The search for this lost treasure went on for over 350 years, and finally, in 1985, the treasure was found and recovered by Mel Fisher. And believe it or not, we have some of that genuine treasure here with us today. And to tell you more about it, we have Mr. John Binns, who is with the Southeastern United States Gold Reserve from Charlotte, North Carolina. John, we are thrilled to have you and the treasure here.
Thank you, Pat.
Not necessarily in that order. Tell us what we have today.
Pat, we have a number of coins that were obtained from one of the participants in Mel Fisher's venture.
Mm-hmm.
These coins were on the Atocha. They were made in South America for use in Spain. They were clipped from silver bars and hand-struck by Indian slave laborers. The unique or the fascinating part of these coins is that each one is different than every other one because of the way that they were produced.
They are very irregular, you're right.
Yes, they are.
And that's the reason, because they were struck individually.
That's right, and the way the Indians made them, if they weighed too much, they just clipped off a piece of it. So that really accounts for the irregular shape of it.
So the weight is approximately the same, but the irregularities makes each and every one a unique item.
That is right.
What are the pictures on the coins?
Well, on the front is the crown or the shield of the King of Spain.
Uh-huh.
The reverse side of the coin has a cross, quartering, castles, and lions.
Now, what about a date? Do these have dates